Well, it's the one we've all been waiting for. Here we go.
Yo guys, what's going on? Kingflipper here, and welcome to a very special video, which I think a lot of you have been waiting for, because I did post it on Twitter. This is going to be an announcement about I will be bringing a tournament on FIFA called the YouTube Cash Cup. Well, most of you will know what that means. It's a tournament, easy peasy, and it's for cash. Yeah. So obviously this is an announcement about what we're going to do, the rules, the timetable, what your requirements are for the teams, and yeah, there's just going to be a lot of talk about it. But most of you, obviously, if you're an OG, remember this bad boy. I mean, I don't know how many of you remember this bad boy. If you remember the YouTube League from FIFA 18 back in the day, I'm going to be reusing this. So what I'm going to do, because I'll get it from the same place, I'm going to go to the back, get it rebranded, because the logo's pretty similar. I want to thank Charlie T, as per normal. His link in the description to his Twitter will be on there. Absolute amazing guy for doing all my thumbnails and everything. But I will be using this tournament, this again trophy for a winner to get to hold the beautiful thing. It does need a clean though, it is a little bit dirty. But I will be putting the logo on the back, and obviously, if you look in here, we have a cheeky new plaque, which will go on the bottom of there. Again, I've got to get that fitted in, because obviously it comes with 4 plaques, so you know. Obviously the red and white are, because obviously it's YouTube all over. But I don't know how many of you will remember, but as you can see, this was the YouTube League one. I will, hopefully, if I do YouTube full time, I will eventually do the YouTube League again, because I enjoyed that and it was pretty cool. But as you can see, we have FIFA 18, we have J is for Jeff there. But as I said, the back of it, we're going to have the YouTube Cash Cup. You please stop rattling. So, I mean, I'm going to put him back up there. But yeah, I'm going to have to get that all sorted. But, you know, first place is going to get a trophy anyhow, so you know. But right, let's get into the rules. As you can see on the screen, the Cash Cup rules, we're going to start off with the main rules. Unfortunately, guys, Xbox, I did say it's a bit of a rip, because obviously I don't play Xbox. It's going to be PlayStation 4 only, so I apologise to anyone that is on Xbox, but I know a lot of you have both anyhow, or you've moved over to PlayStation 4. It's going to be interesting, so you know. It is a 64 player tournament. Yes, 64 players. It's going to be absolutely massive. It's going to be massive. I'll go through the timetable anyhow later. So each week, well, it'll be every 2 weeks, we'll have 8 games on I'm planning on doing them on Tuesdays. We'll have 8 games starting at 8 o'clock, but again, I'll go through the timetable later. We'll have 8 games. They're going to be split into 2 sets of 4. So what we're going to do with that is 2 sets of 4. So basically, I will have 2 games completely live on my stream. I'll be watching them through SharePlay, so you guys get to watch at the same time. So with that, there'll be 2 featured games, but you guys on Twitter gets to vote for which of the feature games you want to watch, or you think is going to be the best out of the 4 games. So that's going to be really interesting. Something, again, interaction with you guys is going to be quality, so you know, with that one. Also, with every 8 games, there will be
Goal of the Week.
Yes, guys, Goal of the Week is absolutely back. We're going to bring that back from the YouTube League. Again, if most of you are OGs, you will remember that, but it's going to be slightly different this year with the Goal of the Week. Basically, I want you guys who are playing, who will be playing, to send me your, well, you think is going to be the best Goal of the Week. I will pick 4 out of the best goals of that week, and then I will let you guys, again, on Twitter, vote for the best goal of the week, and whoever wins will get a £5 gift voucher on PSN, and that is every time we have this collection of games, which will be every 2 weeks, as I said, because I'll be doing them on morning shifts. So that will be there, another £5 PSN voucher already for goal of the week. So even if you don't win the game, you could still win yourself £5 cash. BEA, beautiful. That's what we like to see. There will be highlights each week as well, so I want you guys to obviously send me in your, well, if you can send me in your games, that would be quality. Obviously I want them PlayStation quality, so if you guys don't know how to do that, You can Google it, but all you need is a USB and a PC. It's really easy. You can get adapters, but if you literally plug a USB in, you make YouTube. PS4 does record up to an hour of your gameplay, so it's really easy about that one. So save that, put it on a USB, put it onto a computer, or I think you might be able to get away with doing it somewhere else. You can do it on your phone now as well, which is pretty cool. So there we go. I'd like the highlights to put them in as well. The main thing is, guys, as I said, I talk a lot about Twitter. Well, you guys who are entering will definitely need Twitter. So if you don't have an account, please set an account up. Do follow us, because people who are doing entries, I want you guys to put entries in through Twitter, DM me personally, so you guys, because I will need details off you on Twitter. So Twitter's the main one, which I do use a lot. That's where I speak to you guys a lot. I do use Insta and Discord as well. I mean, if you really don't want to have Twitter, you can do it on Discord, or you can do it on Instagram, but I don't use them as much, so please do Twitter. It's just a lot easier. So that one. As you can see, first prize will be £100 as a gift voucher. Yes, £100. So I can see this is going to be really popular, really busy. I'm hoping it is. I'd like this to be busy. And again, it's giving back to you guys who play FIFA, because I just feel sorry for anyone that does play this game. Plus a trophy. It won't be that one, but you will, guys, get to hold that one as long as you're in the UK, or if you really want to travel all the way over to the UK. Second prize, even if you don't win and you get to the final, there is a £25 gift voucher. And well, according to Charlie, I like the way Charlie's put this one in, because this wasn't me, by the way, guys. You get a pat on the back now. You do get another trophy as well. Unfortunately, it won't be as amazing as the first place, but you're still going to get a trophy, so that's pretty sweet. I just feel like getting second place, maybe you don't win, but getting second place out of 64 players is still amazing, not going to lie. So, you know, and as you can see, number 8, if you do have any other questions, again, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll try and answer them as quick as possible for you, so you know. So that's your normal Cash Cup rules. Now we can jump onto the Cash Cup timetable. So timetable, as I said, main thing, 8 games per week. There'll be like 4 split into 4, like 2 sets of 4. The first set of 4 games will be at 8 PM. The second set will be played at 8:45, so if there's any overtime, you've got space between them, obviously, to set up your teams as well. So, you know, the winner of Twitter polls will, as I said, will be shown on the channel. So don't forget to follow us on Twitter and keep an eye on them polls, so you guys can pick like a featured game. Obviously, you probably want to pick the people who are pros. That would be interesting to see. Or you might want to pick one of the underdogs. You never know. Speaking of that as well, is I don't think one of the rules was put in here. Let me just double check. No. Your team will need to be submitted an hour before the game starts, so I know what your teams will be. So there's no changing or anything like that, because there is requirements for that, so you know. But again, the first set of games will be starting on the 28th of January, which is Tuesday. I'm sure it's a Tuesday. I'm sure I've set it up for Tuesday. Definitely not a Wednesday. It might be. I don't know. First set of games is 28th of January. Then every 2 weeks after, because obviously I'm on morning shifts and afternoon shifts at work. Yes, I do work, unfortunately. Second set of games is 11th of February. Then 25th of February for the next set of games, and the 10th of March is for the last set of the first set of games, which is pretty sweet. Then we get into the last 32. As you can see, we got the 24th and the 25th of March, so it'll be a Tuesday and a Wednesday, so we will have 16 games in, well, 16 games on, you know, 16 games in the 2 days, so that's pretty sweet. And then quarters and semis will be, the quarters will be on the 7th of April, which is again is a Tuesday, and the semi-finals will be on the 8th of April, which again is a Wednesday. And then we get into the final, which is the 14th of April. The final may be something different. I'm just waiting on a reply, but it could be massive. That's all I'm saying at the moment. It could be massive, so we'll find out about that later on in the day. Right, next, I love it. As I say, next, we've got the team rules, which I know a lot of you will be waiting for. We'll start off with the main one. Your team is only a rating max of 85. I know a lot of you may moan about that, but you've got to remember, guys, not everyone has millions of coins on FIFA. Some people only have a few 100,000 coins, so their team might not be amazing. I mean, look, I use this team in the bottom right for my FUT champions. That team in the bottom right, I decided to put it in as an example. That's an 85 rated team, and you can still make it slightly better as well. So, you know, very important about that. I just don't understand why people would complain about that, but that's one of the rules. To make it more fair, to make it fairer, so you don't see God squads everywhere. We don't want to see that. It's boring. Speaking of that, God squads, 2 max icons only. So you can only have a max of 2 icons. Again, I run 2 icons. I run Keen and Butragueno. Makes it fairer. Again, not everyone's going to have a million icons. And plus with icon swaps as well, you can use someone from like the first set of icon swaps and the second set of icon swaps. So again, people who don't have millions of coins have already got 2 icons as well. Or you might not need any of them. It depends on what your team's looking like. So 2 icons max only. So with the 85 rated team, I've decided to make gold bench only. So you can't use silvers or bronzes, guys. So I don't want to see any of these bronze benching or silver benching. 75 rated golds is the lowest you can go for. So as you can see with mine, I've got my 3 substitute players and then the 75 rated bench. So that's going to be there as well. So the team, another thing that a few of you might ask, your team is allowed to change throughout the tournament if you get through. As long as it sticks to the squad requirements, you're fine. Again, it'll be the same rules. You'd have to send me the team an hour before your games, so I know. Well, you can send them a day before my games, but as long as it's an hour before the games, then at least I know what your team's going to be and everything like that. So, you know, one of the big things as well, because I know a lot of people complain about this, you're not allowed loan cards. I don't want to see any loan cards, you plebs, or attribute cards. I don't want to see any of them either. No attribute cards. I've seen so many people use them, it's outrageous. So basically it's tournament rules. That's the main thing. I want this to be a good tournament. I want it to be a proper tournament, so that's why I'm using tournament rules. And then last but not least, you can see on the screen, we have the brackets. At the moment it just says player. Charlie will be sorting this out, but yeah, it goes again. We got the 64, then we get to 32, then last 16, last 8, then last 4, and then the final. So again, Charlie will be sorting them out as soon as we do the we do have a lottery machine to figure out who's going to be versus who. So it'll be completely random, guys. Again, I will be doing a video on that as well. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, guys, just to let you know, Charlie has missed something out, unfortunately. Your your entrance, is it, how is it pronounced?
Entries.
Entries. So yeah,
Cameraman again.
Yeah, your entries need to be in by the 18th of January, guys. Obviously, because then I've got to do the raffle. Get the rewards. And now the lights decided to die.
I like it.
But you know, it's about right. No power. There we go. Unfortunately, that's about right. But there we go, guys. As I said, anything else, let me know. Message me on Twitter. It's about right, this fact, the way that it finishes, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video stream. Take it easy, guys, obviously. Peace.